Everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome to Casual Fragrances. Hope you're having a great day. I'm here with my fiance Kelly.
Hi.
In this video here, we're going to talk about 4 new fragrances that they have at Perfumology. So if you don't know about Perfumology, they talk about a lot of niche fragrances. They sell niche fragrances. They talk about niche fragrances. Near Guy's the owner, and he has a few people to help him out as well. I'll leave his website down below if you'd like to buy samples of any niche fragrance I'm talking about, which I bought samples, or purchase full bottles. The new Zoologist fragrance. My fiance Kelly is going to go over the name of it, and I'm going to go over the price point and note breakdown and see if she likes it when I spray it on a test strip.
So Zoologist Scarab.
All right, so I'm going to spray it on a test strip here, see if she likes it. Here we go. Let it sit for a second. The note breakdown we have is we have aldehydes, civet, lemon in the top. The mid we have loudest, red wine, plum. In the base, we have incense, myrrh, benzoin, raisins, ladum, oak moss, amber musk, cyrax, cedar, galbanum, K-oil. It's a lot of notes. I'll spray it on my test strip as well so I can remember how it smells. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, how do you feel about it? Is it really strong? Is it light?
I don't think it's really strong.
Okay.
I think it's just right. Like, you know, I usually like most zoologist fragrances. They're always interesting.
Now, I do pick up a little bit of freshness with the aldehydes and the lemon in the opening. Like, kind of get a freshness of the fragrance. I wouldn't call it a heavy, like, dark fragrance, but it's kind of different. I think it's going to be a particular taste, I think, somebody like this. I don't know if everybody's going to like this type of fragrance.
That's zoologist.
Yeah. It's kind of different. I do like the way this one smells. I really do. I have, like, 4 zoologist fragrances. I think I have koala, snowy owl, I have bee, and I have squid. So I have 4 of Victor Juan's amazing fragrances. So
yeah, no, I like this one. You know, scarabs are like an Egyptian beetle. The myrrh gives it, like, myrrh incense, like, gives it that, like, Egyptian feel.
Do you get a freshness with that lemon and stuff too? Or you think it's dark? Or you think it's fresh, kind of like?
I think the lemon definitely brings, like, a freshness to it, especially at first. That's pretty ethereal. It goes away pretty quick.
Kind of get like a soapy type of quality in the fragrance as well. Kind of soapy, but I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit soapy to me.
I could see that. I don't know what particular.
Me neither, yeah.
But yeah, probably just something about the combination. Maybe the lotus. Maybe like that flowery.
I do pick up some musk in the fragrance as well. Musky, a little bit musky on it.
Which, like, the civet, and then it also just has musk.
I don't really pick up the red wine, so I think this is what I'm going to have to actually spray on skin and wear a few days. I don't pick up the red wine on the test strip here. So far, I definitely do pick up a lot of incense in this fragrance as well. And some cedar.
That.
So, I do like this one. So, from a scale of 1 to 10 on the test strip, how do you feel about it?
I'd give this one an 8.
Okay. So we gave it an 8 for Zoologist. All right. Next fragrance to talk about is a new brand they have at Perfumology. I'm going to actually put a picture of the bottle and the name of the fragrance brand on the screen here so you can see it. And Kelly's going to give the name of the actual fragrance.
Maison Travel, and that is Citrus Batacanga.
I think it is. Yeah. If I pronounced it or she pronounced it wrong, I apologize.
We're doing our best.
Let her smell this one. I'm going to spray it on a test strip. So this brand has 2 different sizes. It has a 30 ml for $120, and they do have the bigger size, 100 ml, is going to run you $260. They do have samples as well. All right, let's want to sit for a second. So I'll go over note breakdown. So the notes we have in this one, we have is top notes bergamot, cardamom in the top, the mid chili peppers, rhubarb. What's that one? Pomelo in the mid. In the base, we have vetiver, myrrh, and
Fenugreek.
Yeah, it's hard to pronounce that one. So I kind of get, the name actually says itself, it's a citrus fragrance, so it's basically a citrus-based type of fragrance.
Probably pick up the chili pepper.
So it's kind of different. It's not your normal freshy, but it has fresh notes of the bergamot, and it has some nice spices with the cardamom as well.
It's a nice blend.
It does have a mixture of fresh and spicy, which is kind of different because most fresh fragrances, they don't lean spicy. They're mainly more fresh, watery, maybe tropical, that's it. But this is mainly a mixture of both, which is kind of different. I like the blend that they're going here. I don't have any fragrance that have chili pepper in it as well.
It's definitely different.
Okay.
It makes me think of more like a I almost want to say it's like gourmandy because it makes me think of like this is something you would smell in somebody's kitchen.
Okay, cool. From scale 1 to 10, what would you give that one?
I'd give it a 7.
7? Okay, we gave it a 7. Well, I got a couple samples of the same brand because I want to see if she likes them because I did like these at the store, but I didn't get a chance to spray them on skin. I sprayed other fragrances at Perfumology, so forgive me.
So Maisons Travel, again, Absinthe Boreal.
Yep, so I'm going to spray on the test strip for her. I do have it right here. So, all right, spray for myself. All right, note breakdown we have is lavender, artemisium, we have rosemary, balsam fir, we have clary sage, thyme, geranium, eucalyptus, and we have oak moss.
Now, absinthe is like
that drink they were talking
it's
about.
Licorice,
Yeah.
though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm surprised I'm not seeing any kind of licorice-y things, which is a good thing.
Okay.
Licorice is gross to me.
I get a green vibe in the fragrance, like kind
It's
of green.
very green.
You're coming from a eucalyptus and the geranium, kind of give it like a minty type of feel.
With like rosemary, thyme.
I do like this one.
It smells nice,
smells good.
though. Yeah, this
Very
is
different.
not like when I hear absinthe, I'm like, oh, if you're thinking it's going to be like licorice, it's not. So if you like licorice, this isn't like licorice.
Green, kind of airy, like I feel like it's. I don't feel like it's not going to be. I feel like it's kind of like a safe type of fragrance. I don't think it's going to be challenging. I don't think so far. In
No,
texture.
not at all. Not at all. I think it's really nice.
You definitely pick up this oak moss. You get this geranium, minty type of feel. It's like a green type of fragrance, which is kind of weird because you're thinking it would be more of a darker, bougie type of fragrance because of the name of it.
Alcohol.
But they kind of made it a little different because when I saw another reviewer talk about it, the color of juice is kind of green. The color is actually like a dark kind of green.
Maybe that's why they named it absinthe.
Which is pretty weird.
Absinthe is usually bright green.
Oh, okay. That's why I do like this one. I think this one I'm going to have to wear a few times on my skin, but you do get a minty type of feel. Now, they don't list mint as a note, but I feel like they might have it with the geranium and eucalyptus, kind of give it a minty feel.
Eucalyptus can, have like some minty aspects.
I do like this one. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate that one?
Yeah, like you said, this one's like pretty safe.
Okay.
So it's like, I like it.
Okay.
I do. But it's not as interesting.
Okay.
It's still different. But this one I would give it a 6.
A 6? Okay.
But I do like it. It's just very light and very like nice. Third from Maisons Travel, Iris Malikon.
So this is number 4. I'm going to spray it on test strip for her and myself and see how she feels about it. So the name already tells you it's going to be a iris-based type of fragrance because the note breakdown has iris in it. So this fragrance is going to be different. Orris or / iris. We have leather. We have vanilla. We have galbanum. We have amber. We have cypress, cinnamon, mimosa, coriander, pink pepper, and black currant syrup.
Well, it's not an immediate no because of the leather. So good for them.
Definitely get a powdery feel with that iris, like a powdery feel.
Yep.
There's a freshness too about it too. Like it's iris, but it's kind of fresh too.
I definitely wouldn't, I know what you mean, and I think that is just like the powdery feel of it.
But it's not like a
gives
bergamot or a
fresh.
lemon, nothing like that. So it's not, but you get a freshness with the powderiness.
Sweetness.
Yeah, there's sweetness. I think that comes from more of there's vanilla in this fragrance as well. So that vanilla kind of gives it that sweetness.
Yeah. Well, and also it has a syrup in it. So
yeah, with the
that's
black
also
currant. So
very interesting.
I definitely pick up some amber. Now, I'm not sure if I'm getting that cinnamon yet in the fragrance. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon, but not a lot of cinnamon yet on the test strip. But I know it kind of has that powderiness iris with a little bit of sweetness. Like it's like a Irish / gourmand type of fragrance, kind of like.
Yeah, I'm like, just like this slightest hint of like the cinnamon and coriander.
Yeah.
And like they're making like a great
Combination.
balance,
Okay.
like of everything. Sweet, it's not overly sweet.
It's not sticky sweet like coin where you don't want to wear it. Okay.
Yeah.
If you like Irish, you're going to like this fragrance because that Iris Oris is in the forefront. That powderiness in the forefront. If you don't like powdery fragrance, you're not going to like this fragrance, I don't think. But you're going to get vanilla as well, so it's sweet, but the Oris / Iris is taking over the whole fragrance. So if you have a thing for powdery fragrances, you don't like it, this one may not be your cup of tea, I feel like.
Yeah, probably not. Very interesting. I like this one.
Very different than I think anything I have in my collection. Now I do have Dior Homme, and I do have Givenchy Gentleman Privé Eau de Parfum. That does have that Iris Aura / vibe, but this one's a little bit different. It has that sweetness with the vanilla and
I've never smelled anything like this one.
And black currant. It's very different than what I have in my collection. It's very different. This one could be one that you would have to maybe wear on skin and see how it develops, because you might get more cinnamon or vanilla than just the powdery iris.
It's strong too. Like I smelled it before I brought it up to my nose.
Oh wow!
Like it's.
Yeah, that's like I did 2 sprays, I think.
Like like every other time, like you're like, oh, what are you gonna give it for 1 to 10? I'm like, I don't need to smell it again. It's in my nose. Like it's strong.
Yeah, cool.
Like I could see this one lasting. I don't know, obviously, but I'm like, this one's strong, not in a bad way though. Like,
cool. So from a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about it?
We give this one an 8.
An 8? Okay, cool. So we'll cut the camera off, guys, and I'm going to have her pick her least favorite to her favorite, and then I'll decide which one I want to buy later, and I'll have an updated video which ones I buy to review on the channel, and I'll do giveaways as well in the future for these fragrances. Hey guys, me and Kelly are back. So Kelly's going to go over her least favorite to her favorite, and I'm going to go over my favorites as well, and that's pretty much it. So here we go. What's your least favorite to your favorite?
Absinthe Boreal is my least favorite.
Okay.
I still like it.
Okay.
But, out of these 4, least favorite. Citrus
Batacanga.
I was like, I had to look at it.
Gotcha. You do
is
like
next.
it. But...
I like all of them. None of them are like, me. I'll be like, Zoologists, Scarab.
Okay.
Second favorite, I think Iris Malikhan as my favorite.
I guess that's the most different one, I guess, out of the bunch for you.
Well, smelling between Scarab and the Iris one, and between them both, I'm like, I'm gonna go with the sweeter one.
Okay, that's your style too.
But I do like the Scarab. Like, it's very interesting. I like the incensey vibe. But you give me 2 options, I'm gonna pick the sweeter one.
Okay. So for me, I'm gonna break it down. All these fragrances smell great, so you definitely should go to Perfumology, get samples or spray them on your skin when you go to the store, and see which one you like, because our tastes are all different around the world. Fragrances are subjective. Not everybody's gonna like the same fragrance you like, whether you're a man or a female. My number 1 fragrance is the citrus one. I'm a sucker for fresh fragrances anyway, but this one has a nice chilly vibe to the fragrance as well, so it's kind of different than what I have as freshes in my collection. A little bit different, and Kelly does like it somewhat, so it could be one I might want to buy anyway. So she did not like it at all, so she did enjoy it somewhat, so that's a good thing. Second favorite is Zoologist. I do like it. It kind of has like a freshness about it, very different, but it's one I feel like I could wear it and people might like it. I don't think it's going to offend anybody. We're like, oh, I can't. Yeah, the fragrance is going to choke people out, or they don't like the way I smell, I think.
No.
Which is, it's nice. Hey, there's different type of zoologists that's not going to offend anybody. Always a plus. Third favorite would be the Absinthe one. I like it. It has that green kind of like minty type of feel. This is what I want to wear on my skin to see if it develops better, because the test strip sometimes gives you a little bit what it smells like, but not the full in-depth on your skin, how it would actually develop on your skin. So keep that in mind with all these fragrances. And my least would be the Iris one. I do like it, that powderiness in the fragrance well, but you got to be in the powdery type of Iris fragrances. This is one where it might be too heavy, so you might have to lower the sprays, maybe 1 or 2 sprays, and it might be maybe more of a fall and winter, maybe not spring and summer.
Yeah, you'd have to go light on this one. Like I said, I could already
smell it before it got to your nose.
Before it got to my nose, and it stuck with me. After I smelled it for a bit, I was like, yep, I'm good. I smell it. It's in there. Don't think that's a bad thing, but I mean, you have different thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's something that you have to wear and see how it develops, and if it's too strong, you might want to tone down the sprays. But at the end of the day, these all smell great. That's why I bought 4 samples of all 4 fragrances to try on my skin and see if they perform, see if they last, and see if my fiance Kelly likes, because you know what, these fragrances are expensive, so I would like her to like it somewhat, not say she doesn't like it, Thanks for being another video.
Sure.
You guys be safe in the world. What new fragrance have you guys tried out from niche or designers? Leave your comment down below. Be safe, everyone, and we'll catch you in my next video. Peace.
Bye.